I hope I didn't show anything because I don't have on any pants. My name is Carol, welcome to my channel, and I am back with the story time about Anime Milwaukee. I don't want to be the person that talks bad about a comp, but I also want, one, people to know the truth, and also I feel like my friends watch these videos too, and like, I don't know, the truth is the truth, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell my perspective. Maybe they see it a different way, I don't know, but some people really love the convention, and there are other things wrong with AMKE 2016 that didn't have anything to do with me. This was more of like a personal thing. There were other things that I didn't like the rave, you know, things like that, but this is a personal thing for me that I didn't like about the staffing at the convention. So me and my sister Marjorie were helping Anthony run the booth, but he said that we wouldn't be really doing that much, we wouldn't really be left alone or anything like that, because this is the first time we've really been with the booth. It's just if he needs extra help we can come along, and we were getting free badges, all that stuff. I was like, you know what, that's in like a ride there and all that type of stuff. We just had to pay for the room and that was it. So I was like, you know what, that's a pretty good deal, yada yada yada. So we ended up going with him. So Friday night is when the incident happened. So Anthony messages, I think, Margie first, because I could only use my phone with the Wi-Fi. So he messages Marjorie, and then I think Marjorie gets in contact with me. I don't know how it happens. Basically, he messages to us and says, you know, I need to go grab more merch. I'm selling a lot more than I, you know, thought I would. So he has to go back to, I don't want to say where, because that's like, I don't know, it's just not anybody. But he has to basically drive a couple hours to go get more stuff. We have to learn a couple things, like we have to learn the pricing and stuff like that. We write a couple things down. I was down there first by myself and it was totally fine. It wasn't that bad at all. Like the math and all that type of stuff, it wasn't hard. Like running the music, he taught us how to like have the music going and stuff like that. Basically he was just teaching us everything before he left, or he taught me everything before he left. That's, I did get the message first. So he was teaching me everything before he left. So the pricing, doing the math and all that stuff, and doing the music, searching up the music, playing it, and like doing like the request and all that type of stuff. And he was just showing me all that stuff. So then he goes to grab the stuff, and Marjorie, I asked Marjorie to come help me because it was like picking up a little bit, or I think she ended up just coming down or whatever. Yeah, she ended up coming down to help me because we started picking up a little bit, and then I showed her everything that he taught me, and it was going pretty smoothly. So it was around like 7 or 6, I think it was like around 7 when he messaged us and we came down, and it was pretty easy going. So it starts to get later, and now I see why he needed to go get more, because there were a lot of people. I want this, can you look for this poster? I went through a whole bin or two. I think I went through 2 bins of posters to find this poster that this girl really wanted. She was so sweet. I didn't mind looking for her because I know how to like do it. Like, oh, when you want something, like look at all the crap that I freaking buy. Like I get it. Like I get it. So like I searched through the bins or whatever for her. There were only, like, when she wanted that, there were only 2 people waiting. Besides the point. So later on it starts getting, there starts to be more and more people wanting stuff, more people requesting, people dancing, stuff like that. So, what was it? So, the staff goes to my sister and tells her that we need to keep them in. So, okay, let me kind of tell you how it was. Like, if you look at my vlogs, you can see how it was. But basically, the booth is here, and then there's a walkway, like, around it. So, there's enough space for people to dance and kind of, like, make, like, a little tiny circle, whatever. So, we're doing that, but more people start, like, crowding around and stuff like that, and they told us that we need to keep them in, blah blah blah. So that was the first time they went to her. I didn't hear this. She's just telling me, like, oh, they say we have to keep the people in, blah blah blah. They go up to her again, and then like I kind of overhear a little bit. It was a woman that went up to her. I don't know anybody's names, anything like that. If I did, I don't think that I'd say them anyway, because if I wanted them, I mean, I want them to fix it, but it's like, it's over with. Like, I'm not making this a complaint so nobody goes to the con and blah blah blah. I actually wanted to go this year, but it just didn't work out, you know? So this isn't to discourage anybody from going to the con or anything. I'm just telling an experience. So, what was it? So she goes up to her again, and she's like, a little more stern with it, like, you need to keep them in, or you're gonna have to like, or you have to shut down the booth, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, this isn't our booth, like, crap, because I don't know, I don't want to, let's say that people are too much for us to handle whatever, or they're not listening, blah, 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 because we aren't staff, we can't really tell them what to do. You know what I mean? Oh, we're gonna take your badge. Like, what are we really gonna do if they don't move? Like, what are we gonna do? So never mind. I was gonna say you know what I'll do, but that's different. Like, this is like more like you need to be professional, things like that, because especially this isn't my booth. So I'm like that's ruining his revenue or whatever from him being there, and they have to pay for the booth, blah blah blah. So that would be really sucky for him if he had to shut it down and he couldn't reopen it when he gets back, because I guess, I don't know, I feel like it would be the same anyway. So she's like, oh, you're gonna have to shut it down, blah blah blah. So I'm like, you know what, let me, because we were both sitting there and like playing the music and blah blah blah. So I was like, you know what, I'll go out there and I'll try to like keep them in and like tell the people like they're gonna, if I start telling people like this is we have to shut down if we don't move in, can you guys just move up a little bit, just, you know, like scooch up for the other people because more people are coming up behind you, blah blah blah. And I'm being very nice about it. So the girl comes up to me, I believe, and she's like, they're not moving up, they're blocking the way, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm telling them to move up, like I've been telling them to move up, and it's the people walking by that are stopping in the middle of the way. It's not the people here, they're not doing anything wrong, they're staying in as much as they can and they're listening, you know. It's the people walking by. I was like, can you guys get staff to I'm like, can you guys get someone in staff to do this, because this really isn't, I know that I'm helping with the booth, but first of all, this isn't my booth, and two, I'm not staff, so I can't be telling people what to do. If they don't listen, then you come to me and then it's my fault. So can you get staff to do it, because they will listen to staff, you know, if they don't move up or whatever. Oh dang it, I forgot to say that. What was it? The reason why I asked for staff is because there was this one girl that was like, don't touch me, and then I didn't go off on her. I was just like, you need to calm down, like nobody was touching you, blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh my god, like I was just getting frustrated, because when I'm at a con, I don't have to have my guard up. I don't have to, you know, do things like, I don't know. That's why I wouldn't want to be in staff. I always say that to people, like I wouldn't want to work in staff, because like you don't get to do as much as you want to do. Like, so let's say I want to drink or whatever, or let's say that I want to, I don't know, do what I want to do. I don't like having boundaries at a convention. I'm here to have fun, because I don't get to express myself like this often and be around people that I have a lot of stuff in common with, except for like anime club. So I was like, you know what, like, oh, I feel kind of like not bad for going off on her, because she gave me attitude first, but I felt kind of like, oh, I don't want to do this, like this is a K-pop booth, like this is not like my dream, but this is a perfect opportunity for me to make more friends and like get more into K-pop and like learn more songs, learn dances, probably like make more friends. And it's literally the opposite, because I'm having to be staff basically and do their job. So I'm like, can you get staff to help me? And I told the girl, and she's like, oh, we might be able to, we're kind of short on staff. I'm like, exactly, and you're trying to get me to do your guys' damn job, whatever. So so there's this guy like next to the booth. There's like a little, like, he hands out, what is it, not flyers, basically he hands out stuff, and he's just kind of like sitting there handing stuff out, information desk, that's basically what he's doing. And then he was like, I'm gonna try to, they bring him over and he's like, I'm gonna try to help you out as much as I can, but you know, I kind of have to, you know, do this too, and blah blah blah. And I tell him like, thank you, I really appreciate that, at least someone's trying to help, because I'm not staff, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, oh my goodness, it's like I'm getting irritated again, even though I'm over it. But so what happened? Oh yeah, so he goes to sit down, like he stands there for a second, and you know, I don't know, he's gonna stand there for a second, like looking around, making sure people are staying in, and then he goes to his desk again. And then by this time Anthony came back, and there was more and more people, and I have to keep telling them, scoot up, scoot up, scoot up. It's getting so irritating. I want to dance, I want to have fun, whatever. So by this time Anthony comes back, and I kind of tell him what happened, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, don't it's just because you were letting the congoers or the people dancing to the K-pop or whoever was crowding, you're letting them take advantage of you. And then I'm like, do you know me? I let someone take advantage of me? I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I was like, no, they're not taking advantage. The problem was da da da, and I kind of like reiterated what happened. And then I'm like, the problem was they're trying to make me do staff's job is the problem. And then he just kept saying the same thing over and over, and I'm like, oh, like why can't you just, like, I understand if you have a different opinion, but that's not what happened. They're not taking advantage, you know what I mean? I can see where he's coming from, but people need to stay in, yes, but the people walking across were also the problem, and that's staff's job. That's not my job. If people are crowding around or whatever of any place, staff go in and they take care of it, right? So why is this different? It doesn't make any sense. And that's what I'm saying, and he wasn't understanding that. So I got really upset. I'm like, I need to just, because when I get mad or angry, I just and go do something fun, have fun, do something else, whatever. That's why there was like, in the vlogs there was kind of like a gap, like after people were dancing or whatever, there's like a gap into like the game room or something like that. And I had to cut out some stuff because I was not happy at all. But like I went to the bathroom, my sister's like, yeah, F that, blah, blah, blah. And she like had my back definitely on. She was like, no, like you have every right to feel the way that you feel and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, let's just go have fun. Let's go do something else. And I tell Anthony, like, we're just going to go do something. I need to get away from here. I'm mad. I don't think I said I was mad. I was like, I just need to get away from here. But he knows how I feel about the situation now. Like, I already talked to him and he already knows everything. I just didn't want to get into it at the con or whatever. And I kind of really didn't even go back. The only thing, like, I went back to help with, because he said he didn't need the help, to be honest. He's like, I don't need the help. Like, I can handle it. I just need you guys to watch it. Always come, blah, blah, blah. So, we go... Oh yeah, me and my sister are just doing our thing Saturday, Sunday. We didn't really go to help with the booth. The only thing we really helped with was packing everything up and putting it in the cars and stuff. So, I don't know. My stories don't really have like moral of the story type of thing. I guess, you know what? This can be it. Like, don't let anybody ruin your con. If you have like a bad moment, you know, breathe, vent, move on, you know, because you're gonna regret being like, let's say that it really upsets you and it kind of ruins the rest of the con for you. You're gonna be like, oh, I really wish I had fun, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad that I enjoyed the rest of my con, and I really did enjoy the rest of it. Yeah, the rave kind of sucked, but I met a lot of people and I still had fun. So there you go. Enjoy your con no matter what, even if something bad happens, you just keep going. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the story time. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I guess show us a move. Baby, 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 baby.
Wait. I still don't know it. I need to practice. Okay, bye.